Okay, so this is pretty good. Cost control is obviously amazing, but this isn't bad at all. I mean, the HP here is just crazy though. Do you go for this? Or do you go for this? I think if you don't go for this, you're kind of like you get such a good pack, you don't have to sell a single thing. Why would you not go for it? Why is cost control better? Well, the reason why cost control could be better is because once you get that extra 120 and 35%, the 11% may not be a big deal. Now, I think the 11% is multiplicative, whereas all these upgrades are additive. So, but even still, you're losing, your health pool becomes like 255%. You lose like 25% or something. I don't know. But we definitely have a pretty good pack here. I think what I want to start doing is going into underground crawlers. Like, underground crawlers are supposed to be really good. I heard from some pros that it's just pretty good. You almost want to click it every time. So why don't we just go into that? And, we'll still have the wasp chaff. We'll still have, everything we need to deal with the counter. It's just that, underground crawler is probably better than just having a few fangs or whatever. We'll build more crawlers like a little bit closer so that the first wave will always, if there's any melter, the first wave will always kind of get in there, get in front of the tank. So I think I want to sell this first, right? And he might actually go into Vulcans based on how this is going. We see our old best friend, the improved war factory, but unfortunately the nerfs have made it extremely hard to play this war factory, so it's a little bit tough. What is he going to go for? So he's supply spec. So I could go for 2 more chaff, or I could just start building tanks. I think I have enough, but to waste the deployments is not smart. So let's do what we set out to do, which was make more, make more and more chaff that we're gonna do. We're gonna go underground threat. So perhaps we go like, let's go like 2 squares down and like this. Think this is okay. Round 2 Vulcan right away. That's fine. That's what we want him to do. He's already fallen into our trap. He spent 400. I mean 600. 200 on an unlock cost he'll never get back. Basically, the cost for him to go for the Vulcan is the same cost for us to go Linked Sledge. He's going to be farming these crawlers, but when you click underground threat, like, it's... even the underground threat's going to be kind of, it's going to be good into his Vulcan. So I think, in my opinion, we've already won the game. All right, we'll go for the Fire Badger. We can sell out of it. Perhaps even put it here or here, just to get him. He's got a level 2 marksman. I don't think it's going to turn, so we'll just put it here for now. Sell out of this. Go into 3 more of these, and boy oh boy, he's going to be thinking, what is my opponent doing? Why is he still building more tanks? Well, the answer will be revealed very shortly as a next round. And the only question is, do I need to go speed? Probably want speed. I just don't know. Do I just want to save my 50? Do you put this here or do you put this here? I think I'll go for the speed. Okay, marksman. This guy has no idea what's about to happen. got range on his Vulcan already. I mean, he was already committed by the time he did the moment he pressed the 200 to unlock here. He already committed, and he practically lost the game at that point. That's how strong the Linked Sledge is, and he probably loses this next round. 2300 is not enough. There's so much. I think you go for the nuke. Oof, the nuke is not good. You don't want to see the nuke. You absolutely don't want to see the nuke. So this makes me want to delay my underground. This makes me want to delay my my push, because I just don't want to see a nuke. If any of these tanks get nuked, the whole thing just blows. The whole thing just, the whole thing just falls apart. So I don't like the nuke, and as a result, I'm just gonna click heal first. Just a nice heal, and I guess you could go for the attack. There's no need, or you could just float, or you could go for temp range. Probably don't need the temp range, but it's probably not bad. If he nukes us though, then temp range is kind of useless. So I'll go for the tech that's gonna be giving us value in every single situation. Okay, so he spent a very large money on this enhancement module. He's got intensive training though somehow. So he's spending a lot of money on these techs. He's gonna win this round for sure. But as I said, like, he's gonna struggle killing a single tank next round. The amount of tanks are just building, which means the amount of damage that's gonna happen to him is just gonna be fatal. Instantly. We might even be able to take out a Vulcan here. Nope. But things are gonna start changing here. They really will. His spell is under cooldown. Oh, he gets another one though. That's fine. So we skip, and now we do the link. So thing is, you could also just build links here, but he's probably gonna kill it. I could probably put something. I'm gonna borrow now because I'm planning to end the game. I could probably put something here. It's probably not gonna immediately die. Can't really buy anything, sell anything. Do I just go for the underground threat because I have money? No, I think I just go for range speed. I could do this. You see the defense doesn't do anything, right? So we're at 9200. If I pull back the defense, we're at 8600. So the defense only gives you like 7%, which is not enough, I think, to justify it. But what else are you gonna do? Like, do you just missile? Do you go for an oil? Let's say we go for an oil. Let's say we sell this. Let's say we go for an oil. Is that worth the money here? Kind of don't think so. I think we just go for the missiles. Right? He's got Scorch. This guy needs to warp in. And before it warps in, it's going to take a lot of damage. But look, it just warped in. Wait a second. It's not even... Okay. So that's not good for him. But this is level 3 Vulcan with an item. This might actually kill the Link. Okay. That's not good. This and he's got the crazy item. We're gonna need to... Okay. Wasn't expecting him to kill that little blob. If that blob survived, we would have won. Intensive training again. Missile strike. He's getting so much value from this. I think we just skip here. We're gonna go into our wasp play. I think you can go ground spec, you can go shielded wasp. Probably the melter, probably shielded wasp because he does have the marksman. think I want to upgrade my sledges. But let's just see what tech first. I mean, ground spec is kind of good. It's just really good here. The armor, you know, it's not gonna do that much. I think I'll go for the ground spec. Okay, kind of going for broke here, expecting a melter. Double shot. Okay, he sold out of his crazy guy. Goes into double shot. I think the double shot's gonna work here. Let's see how many shots he needs to kill this. One shot? Yep, one shot. Look at this. One volley. But maybe the ground spec is gonna save us. Uh-oh. I should have went for the link on the nuke round. We should have gambled and just assumed that he wasn't going to go for the nuke, because now we're in a horrible situation. This is what you get when you're a little bit too overconfident. You know, we said that he lost the game the moment he went for the Vulcan, but he's still good enough to transition out of it. Surely this is going to be a sell. We're just going to double down. We need to sell something. This is worth what, like 250 each? So you get more money from this. Well, the storm is probably slightly better to keep for a round. Okay, we're gonna just double down on the we have to double down on this because there's no other way out of this. Can we get some more, like, do you need another tech like range? But I think so, but there's not much we can do here. Probably go for the oil. Well, I don't see what the oil is going to do unless you put it here, but even then, yeah, I guess I could burn a couple things here with the oil. Otherwise 200, there's just not much you can do for 200. Might as well just try to burn. I just don't know about this. I might try to do this. Cover the speed, and rare is what we need here. Okay, Mustangs, very good counter. A steel ball in addition to the Scorpion, but he only has a steel ball there because of and this is missiles nasty. This is why you potentially need the this is a nasty missile. This is why you potentially need the shield. We're just trying to brute force in, but it's not working. Our backline has crumbled. He has these level 1 Mustangs that are not amazing, but it's enough to beat us. So we just got outplayed there. I wonder what we could have done there instead. Like, we had level 1 wasps with the maybe we just built too many tanks. Maybe we just have to go for the link on round 4, because otherwise you just dig your hole too you dig your hole too deep there. But it was an amazing transition from him. I mean, how could I have played that around better myself? I went for ground spec. It makes sense. You just need something for the Scorpion, but then, like, what can you do for the Scorpion? Because you already have. Do you really go underground? Like, knowing he goes Scorpion, how do you defeat this? Phantom Ray, underground threat. So obviously, if you go for the link this round, you probably just win, but or it's extremely close. All right, so that was the mistake that we admitted making. We put down the link here, and we don't kill him because he has this crazy strong Vulcan that's been getting so much value from this item. I might blame the loss on that. and now he goes into the scorpions, right? So we need to think about what we do here. Mass-produced sandworm doesn't make that much sense. It probably dies too quick. Berserk Rhino, Armor Rhino, I don't know about that. I think we could try this underground threat concept. So yeah, maybe we start selling this. Or even this, you know, 250. And we go into underground threat here. I mean, you could have considered range, but I feel like you don't kill, you know. Well, let's just see how much money we have left over. You only have enough money to pretty much just do this. I'll upgrade my stuff. And maybe this is good in terms of the positioning. So the scorpions don't move in front. It might be too far back, I don't know. Scorpions already have range. They're already double teched. Okay, the first volley does not hit. And maybe this is good, but you know, then this happens. Maybe this is good, but okay, we get a tower. So the underground threat actually is it actually working into Vulcans? But yeah, you're not gonna be able to deal with this. This is two scorpions behind some really tanky Vulcans. Just get one shot. Even with the tower debuff, I don't think this is gonna be nearly enough. Yep. So we tried wasps. We didn't get wasps to work there for some reason. I really want to figure this out. I fear that the range, the AP, it's not going to do anything. I just don't think it's going to do anything at all. We just try it for fun here, but I really doubt that it's going to do anything. Maybe I'll just go for three of them, just so we have a little bit of chaff. The range is 155, we're 150. But you need like a million shots to kill this, when he only needs like one shot to kill your entire group. The chaff is doing something. Maybe we, you know, maybe that. Okay, so we actually break this. The range is doing something actually. Probably not enough. Nope. So it's definitely an air transition. I'm thinking Phantom Rays here. Put like 2 packs here, 1 pack here. Sell out of this. Range speed. Maybe armor. Maybe a missile. There is a marksman here. It takes like 2 shots per Phantom Ray to take down. The tanks instantly dissolve, which is not good. Okay, so this is the best we've done so far. Minus basically 1,000. If we look at the game, with the wasps, how much did we do? How much did we lose? We lost 1,500. So the Phantom Ray was better than the wasp, but did we position the wasp in the wrong position is what I'm wondering. Like, I don't understand how the wasps die so quick if we just put him here. He had the marksman already. Maybe you need level 2 wasp, maybe wasp shield, but I feel like it's more level 2 wasp with the... So you could sell probably this. Go into 3 wasps, go for a single attack, make a ground spec. Shield could be interesting. We'll just focus maybe on this one side. Because he does have a lot of stuff here. If you can pick off his strong side, you might be able to win even the weak side. There you go. So it's still wasp, actually, the answer. You might just need a stack aside, because it's not going to win the game. And maybe we lose the next round, but you know, we can always get to that next round later. You just, you know, you win the rounds you can. What if we try to split it up, but just doing the same thing? Let's try ground spec again. Moving them up a little bit closer even. Let's say we go 2 back. Let's just say we go, you know, split down the middle. Range speed. And see how this goes. Fangs are doing a little bit of job. Doing some work. Too much work here to the point where they've all died. We do win the weak side. And tower debuff means get some free shots off, and it's just not going to work. It might. I think we do end up winning here, but it's a very small scam. Probably not even a scam. Well, you never know. These guys are super strong. You know, you'll probably kill these. What if we tried shield? Like we did better on the single side, but what if it becomes shield now instead? Makes sense to sell the units that are not doing anything. So go for speed now instead. And ideally, we should be able to just like run through everything. But the problem is, it takes forever for the wasps to do any damage because they're normal wasps without the ground spec. So I'm suspecting that it won't do as well, but maybe it's fun. Maybe it's doing fine because we've only lost like 1 wasp so far. Yeah, maybe the shielded wasp is kind of good, especially since he has the marksman, and you already get, you know, you get level 2 damage. Basically, because they're level 2 wasp, you don't get level 6 damage, so quite equal. And let's say you went for the 3 wasps down the middle with shield instead. How does that work out? This is complicated because if you want to be able to beat the best in the world with this strategy, you have to absolutely study the spot in, you know, because yeah, you get free wins, but the games that are a little bit tougher, like this one, you know, you need to be able to win some of those. And if you could win these games, then you can beat everyone. And then the you know, and then the wasp or the Link gets a nerf. So mark my words, you'll see the Linked Sledge be increase his health by like 60%, and you know, links them together, or you know, something ridiculous. But it is the way it goes. So even the Link is better when you split it up. But I think I'm not good enough to put it all on one side. I'm the kind of player that would just split it up because I don't know, like it just feels like that's the best way of doing things. All right, learned a lot here, and hopefully you found this enjoyable. See you in the next one.